Welcome back to Energyscapes Ocean and Space for another quick discussion about a good read for a book I've just acquired recently and yet to read, but again with cross-referencing and background research, this book has come up a fair bit, and that's this book, UFOs and Nukes, Extraordinary Encounters at Nuclear Weapons Sites by Robert Hastings. And he goes through quite a number of stories and background material there with witnesses to such events, ex and former military personnel. For example, when I've been cross-referencing, if we look at Ross Coulthard's book, In Plain Sight, two such examples of association with nuclear weapons test storage facilities would be the Rendlesham Forest incident there with the diamond-shaped craft, again that was next to a nuclear weapons storage site, or for example the Harold E. Holt Naval Communications Station in Western Australia, which has had a long association with unidentified aerial phenomena, and again diamond or triangular shaped craft appearing there, mainly because that Naval Communications Station was communicating with the US nuclear submarine force a lot during the Cold War. So that's just two examples that he talks about. From 1973 onwards, he of course interviewed 150 or more former US military personnel that used to work at launch storage and test facilities during the Cold War era, and from 1981 onwards has presented at more than 500 colleges and universities on his evidence of what is going on at these facilities. And interestingly enough, there's a whole theory behind the association of UFOs and nuclear weapons testing and storage and use, and a number of theories have come up about that. One in particular is we can relate it to, you'll see the connection soon, the Philadelphia experiment, where they were trying to change position of the ship in the time stream using electromagnetic means, and there's a good YouTube clip on that called the Delta T generator and the Philadelphia experiment if you want to look it up, and a book called The Torus of Time, which tries to explain what they were trying to do during the Philadelphia experiment. And the connection with nukes is electromagnetic and 4D space, or 4D scale of space, because of course energy doesn't just permeate three-dimensional space, it permeates 4D space as well. So there's a theory that there is a connection with UFOs because they manifest, if not transits, 4D space to jump between locations. So there's a penetration of energy in the physical dimension if it's on a large enough scale to affect the time-space continuum, and that disrupts whatever's going on with whoever is using technology that goes beyond 4D space, 3 physical space to 4D space. And the way that works is that time is of course the fourth dimension and can be altered and is known as T1. So if you've got 3D physical space, the fourth dimension is time moving from that, and corkscrewing around that in a vortex is a 90 degrees is a spiral that moves forward, and that is how we measure time in physical space. But that creates another reality or dimension, and anywhere between the timeline and the vortex at right angles, you can be slightly out of phase with the physical dimension. So if these craft are utilizing or occupying either that space or alternate dimension and another reality, then any electromagnetism that results from such a massive explosion is going to impact on their utilization of that space. So that's where the connection with UFOs and nukes comes in, and people are starting to theorize, well, there's such significant interest because we're unwittingly, due to our simple-minded nature and thinking that what we see is all there is, intruding on occupants that are already here, utilising this 40 scala space for transit and or other uses. So have a read of the book, see what you think. Check out the Philadelphia experiment, check out the Torus of Time. It's all connected. It's all connected to what's going on, and get on the comments and let us know what you think.